Welcome to my home tour. Now this is going to be a bit of a different home tour than you're used to seeing because this is kind of an accountability tour. My house needs to be maintenance decluttered. I haven't done it for a while. Life is crazy, life is busy. You're gonna see why. I'm gonna show you where I've been keeping all my money. That's one of the places where I'm keeping my stuff. But I wanna start just to show you that I need to declutter. This is a great thing to show you that you should do before photos. So this is like my before photos. Now I will tell you one thing, and that is that recently, actually yesterday, I did declutter in my closet because we have a challenge coming up and I wanted to get that done before I film this. So this closet is looking a lot better, but I will put that footage here right now so that you can see what my closet looked like before, and then stay tuned to see that video of what it looked like after. So this is our bedroom. It's not too bad. Like, it's not crazy cluttered. And then the bathroom in here, hello, I have got a little bit of stuff that I can declutter in here. It's not too bad. I used to have this absolutely full of stuff. So now I just have sort of like my hair product. This, I get asked sometimes, this is what I use on my hair for the styling. That, and unfortunately with curly hair, there's no minimalist way to do it. So these are the things from, and then I've got like extra lotion, extra hair product for when I need more of it. And then I could definitely tackle some of the stuff in here. Like, I don't know, these makeup wipes, I use those when I go on vacation, but a lot of this is just stuff sort of waiting. I was using this before and I'm not using it now, so I think I should find another curly haired person to give that to. This drawer, this is definitely going to need a bit of a going through. There's not too much in here that actually needs to go. Like, why is it, you know what? We were looking for this. It's in the wrong drawer. And why is it, this is in the wrong drawer too. What's going on? Anyway, the bathroom, our bathroom, it's not that bad. Like, it's certainly compared to how I grew up, like with family members in their houses and stuff. I'm not judging anybody. This house is better. And the shower, I think there might be an empty container in there that can go of shower gel. So now I am a habitual light turner offer. We are going to move on and we are going to come into the landing where I'm going to show you, here, let me back it up. This is the landing. Now, funny story, you may have heard the story about the kitten. This floor color and that floor color are quite different, right? We had a kitten that flooded our house because we foster kittens, which you will see soon. And one of them flooded our house. So this is starting to get out of control again. And this is why we maintenance declutter. Now, one of the things is that what I realized is I actually recently had to buy more pillows because we do have family stay here sometimes. So you don't want to declutter too much. Don't declutter just to have totally empty spaces if you're going to use something. Like these sleeping bags, our kids still use them sometimes. However, Hudson's Bay in Canada refused to take this back without a receipt. So I have a very expensive mattress pad in here and a cheap one in the guest room. So I may as well just donate the cheap one and put that one out. And there will be that much more space. Kid laundry. I'm not going to show you the kids' rooms, but I will show you the guest room. Now this room, I actually just yesterday finished wrapping up a video where I was doing some Swedish death cleaning. So this box, I couldn't take it downstairs because it's full of books. Like, it is absolutely chock-a-block full of books. Whoops. And my husband was like, are you serious? Like, how was I supposed to carry that downstairs? So need to grab another box. And then there's this. These are like old tapes, So this is the box of things that family members need to make a decision on, but a lot of them are, I think this one might be one we don't, no, we can let that one go. Yeah, a lot, it's probably a no-go for a lot, but this is definitely looking better. And this is, you know, one of those rooms where when my elder son comes to visit, he's going to have to come and make some decisions. But I did my best with what I could at the time. So this room is not that bad. Ignore the bed. This is the shabby mattress pad. That's not so great. And then, yeah, like there's just some stuff here that the kids need to tackle. So when they are all here, I will get them to do that. And then coming out here, we have a can. So I just want you to see how real life this is. Do you have random pencils sitting out or like a gift card? Because that's what I'm dealing with here. I wasn't like, I'm gonna go crazy getting this. I did clean it a bit, and I'm gonna put the footage of me I'm gonna put the footage of the house, what it looked like yesterday here. This is before I even tidied it, before cleaning it. It needed it. I mean, like, this is the thing with our house, with the kids off school for the summer, the house is messy. And here I am talking in the bathroom. It's gonna be super echoey while you're looking at the before house tour. But that is just the way it goes sometimes. So back in this is the kids' bathroom. And it's not that bad. This bath bomb I bought for one of my kids because he loved bath bombs. And I think this has literally been sitting here for a couple of years. So I need to just say to any family members in town, do you like bath bombs? Here you go. Or my friend Lindsay. Okay, so I'm looking under here and I am seeing some kids have stashed some stuff. I said, get rid of your stuff, tidy up, and that's what they did. So this is real life. I really wanted to show you beforehand. So this is a decluttered house that needs a maintenance declutter. This is a quote minimalist house. Probably could go through some of those toiletries in there. And then this is the linen closet in the kids' bathroom. It's a big house for sure. And then this is where we keep the towels. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think towels need to be kept in a bathroom. They tend to get a little musty. And can you hear the kittens meowing? This is a note my son leaves for me because he is a teenager and has trouble waking up in the morning but doesn't want to waste days of his summer. So we're coming downstairs here. There's Crumpet. If you're worried about him, don't be. He was born with a brain disorder, so he's a wobbly cat. It's called cerebellar hypoplasia, but he's fine. He's a very, very, very good boy. Right, Crumpet? Yeah? Okay, moving on. Yeah. This is, woo-hoo-hoo, get back you. This is the guest, or the main bathroom. Unfortunately, it's very messy right now. The kittens got into some toilet paper. We usually keep it up because that's actually how our house got flooded the first time. We actually had them in here, 2 kittens. They were about this size. They were actually bigger. And they tore up some toilet paper, put it in here. So believe me, I'll be picking that up ASAP. And then we had a different faucet because the whole thing needed to be replaced. And they bumped on the faucet, causing this to fill up. And it flooded this floor all the way to the basement. So we got new flooring all throughout the house, which was lovely. We were all but done with fostering, but then who can say no to a face like that? And then this is Buddy. He is just so close to being a foster fail. And a foster fail is when you basically end up keeping them. But we're not gonna keep you, Buddy. I love you though. Oh, it's gonna be a sad day when we say goodbye to you. Hey? So under here, I have a bit of a thing with soaps, seasonal soaps. I really get a bit of seasonal depression in the winter. So I find trading out the soaps really helps me. And Buddy's like, what is this? Get out of there, Buddy. You get out of there too, Luna. Okay. Say bye. I'm going to take you outside the front door, show you one of the, so the kittens are one of the things that has kept us very, very busy. We also my husband redid our front porch because it was in terrible shape before. So he just put this on, but we needed to sand this. It started raining, so you can't stain in that situation. So we stained this, and this is how you come into our front door. And there's me again. Hello. Now, I really, I gotta show you over here. So this is my son's desk where he plays computers. So this is all pretty minimal, and I'm happy about that. There are the crates for the kittens here. I only actually foster usually until September, October. And Christmas lights, permanent Christmas lights, my husband's going to put up. That sisal rope, I'm going to put on that. Just did a garden harvest. So shortly after this, I'm going to can, which is lovely. Now, back to the tour. So this is sort of like a section where I have stuff that my dad left us, not the phone. I got this phone. I thought it would be a great emergency phone. The problem is there's not enough electricity in the lines anymore for a phone like this to ring. So unfortunately, it's not exactly as useful as I wanted it to be, but these were my dad's cameras. This was a family heirloom. This is my dad's typewriter. And in here are my serving dishes. So not too many, and we definitely have people here enough that I need to make sure I have some. And then this is sort of a seasonal decor area where we keep emergency candles, actually. All the emergency candles are here. This is the case for the typewriter. This Christmas stuff, and then some fall decor. And this is Crumpet. Wait for him to walk, and then we can put that on. Come on, Crumpet. Come on. This is how he walks. So he has a real problem with coordination and balance. Yeah. Don't you? Yeah, okay, let's show them the pantry. Okay? You love the pantry, don't you? Okay. Okay, you guys, this is an embarrassing one. This is an area I'm going to need some accountability on. Oh, and I needed to tell you. So the reason why I'm saying I'm going to need accountability is that in October, I am going to be doing a full decluttering challenge. It is going to be called the Clean It Out Challenge. I'm going to see if some other people want to join me. But this is where we are just cleaning out our house because the holidays will be coming and nobody wants a bunch of mess when holidays are upon us. So this is, whoa. So this is my pantry, Crumpet's favorite room. And it's getting a little messy. I had it nice and organized. The chips, they go up there. I have got a bunch of like oils and vinegars there. This is where all my money is. All of my money is in jars. All these jars. And even here, more jars. So part of the issue is I am in the middle of canning season, so I am still canning. And like these potatoes I canned yesterday, but I'm actually going to make some shepherd's pie with them today. But that's why that's why we take before photos. So these are my before photos. This is my accountability post. Now the kitchen is, of course, like in anybody's house, a big deal for mess, clutter, and the like. Now I've had people say, how many ovens do you have? There are 3 ovens and a microwave. I didn't design this house. This is how it came. It has a double oven, which very, very occasionally is useful, but it is. But we like this one. It saves a lot on electricity. It gets used by far the most. I can actually make muffins in it. Like, it is just super duper duper handy. I am a person that uses a microwave. And then here, I was looking through. So this is the other thing. when we are decluttering is it's really helpful to get an idea of what you want to declutter, which is why it's great to look around. I did that with my clothing, just to be like, what would I declutter? Nothing in this drawer would I declutter. I use all of it. And that's the thing. I am a big cook. I love cooking. So a lot of things that I have in this kitchen are things that I use. This drawer is like towels and cloths. I will look through this though to see if there's any that don't get used by the time laundry day rolls around. And even here, like all the baking pans, I use all of them. So I'm just like, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Until we downsize the house or the kids move out, I'm just going to be keeping a lot of that. But there are some things I'll be getting rid of. For example, that broiler pan, I don't think I need it. I'm gonna see if it works in the Breville. Is it for the Breville? I don't know. But anyway, everything in there we use. We just use it all. I love this one. It's handy. This Vitamix gets used so many times a day, but I am not a person that likes to leave appliances out. You'll see the ones that I do leave out, but I don't like to leave them out. Yeah. Vitamix and Vitamix supplies, immersion blender. I'm honestly tempted to replace my current food processor with the Vitamix attachment. And then again, mixing bowls and such. There are a couple of things that I can declutter that I will. And one of those things is that tin. I know it's going. Anything expired. Here we go. I can't wait for you to see the after. It looks super minimal. That's probably because stuff's in the dishwasher. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a minimalist, but I'm a minimalist light with some hobbies. This drawer, funny enough, again, I was looking through it and I was like, what don't I use? I use the strawberry huller. I use the bottle brushes, like everything in here. Actually, one thing I don't use anymore, I don't really make a lot of sushi anymore. And like these big straws I don't need. So there are a couple of things I could declutter, you know, regular cutlery. This certainly could be tidied. And then this is our recycling drawer, which is really nice. That came with the house. Let's go to the island quickly. Love the island. Love that color. My friend Kylie M from Kylie M YouTube channel. She actually lives nearby. She came over and helped me. So this drawer, the only thing I don't use that I probably will declutter is this. This is an iron fish. You're supposed to boil it with water and it gives you iron, but I take my iron in pill form and it's slowly getting there. This is again, this, you know, the plastics drawer. We're whittling it down because the kids are getting older, but my youngest, he still prefers to drink out of cups like that. So I'm gonna let him. And then this, the baking drawer, I'm gonna see, not sure if I'm gonna keep everything in there. There's a tart in there. If I don't use that tart pan soon, it's a goner. And then these. Now this drawer, I tell you, people tell me to store these with the lids on, and I do. The kids don't though. This is just the under the sink stuff, dishwasher, and I think I can see a few things. Whoop. I think I can see a few things that can go in there as well. And this is what's so nice about a maintenance declutter is so often, a lot of us, we think that decluttering is just using tip sheets and stuff. And it's more than that. It's so much more than that. So this, cups, the tea my husband uses, coffee for guests. This is my tea stash. I don't think I showed you the tea stash in the dining room, but there's also a tea stash in there. Now this has a few things in here that I could declutter. I know there's a coffee maker thing I'm going to get rid of. There are some things in there. These bottles are for making kombucha. And Amazon, I ordered some because you need pressure to make kombucha. And they weren't latching well enough. So then I tried to return them and then they were like, oh, just keep them. So I was like, oh man, that's the problem. So now I have some to to take to the donation place. You'll see those. And this is more of my tea stash. I could go through this, and I will, because it's a month of decluttering in October that I hope you will join me for. So there you go. I'm gonna show you, before we get to the living room, I'm gonna show you my office. Now this office is getting a little messy. This is actually just a sweater that I took off in the wrong place. Now in here, you'll see, I got a couple Diet Cokes hidden, and I think my husband may have stolen one, but there's also a couple of things that I need to declutter or sell. I put things I need to sell in there. This desk has things it is a work day right now, so I'm actually working. So this is where I have my stuff. I've got my tea on the go and paperwork and that. And for anybody interested, this is where I charge a lot of my YouTube equipment. I have this charger thing I got, and I have a walking pad so I can walk at my desk. That is a plant all kittens love to play with. I've got some s'mores supplies there for when the fire ban is lifted. Stuff that needs to be shredded. So what I'll do is I'll say to my son, we're gonna have s'mores, shred a bunch of paper for me, and then he will. So this here is my armoire. This is an area that will need a bit of tidying and organizing, but there's no closet in here, and this is almost all of my business stuff in here, which I think is pretty good. Plus, there's a very important candy drawer. These are candies for me because I like to have a bit of a healthier candy. These are like cables for cameras and such, manuals down there. So we're gonna move on. Actually, I will show you one really cool thing. I really love this calendar by John Acuff, and I think it's called the Finish Calendar, but it's so cool. You can also, on the back, it's sideways, but it is the entire year. And I love it because I can write down things that I want to put here, right? Like I want to do in October or whatever. So that is really fun and I love it. Okay, so can you hear the kittens? Crumpet is like, what are we doing here? All right, coming over here. Let's see, this is probably a little messy. Yep, so we got stuff we can do in here too. I've got some school supplies here. I've got kid going into grade 10, one going into grade 12, and then I've got one in university that doesn't live here. And I don't need a lot of the school supplies that are there. Honestly, I don't even know what they need for school this year because I don't think I got a list, but I'm gonna look. And I will declutter from that. And then I've got the mop thingies. I will say, these things are very handy for holding handled things. And that's the Aqua Blade, which is it's good for some windows. So let's come here. This is another area I'm going to be doing again. And I feel like, don't we all have an area or multiple areas that need to be a lot done? Like you could see there were spots in my kitchen where I'm like, I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about that. In here, there's a lot that I can do. Lots of shoes. I mean, there are 4 or 5 people's worth of shoes in here, but definitely need to look through things. Kids are growing up, so I see a lot of my own jackets there. But I do live in a place with 4 seasons, so there you go. And then this area, I think I'm probably going to declutter those puzzles because nobody is puzzling. This is where I keep my seeds, my gardening hat. Like this house has really gotten quite full, and that's why I'm so excited to be doing this October challenge. Like every day, and what you can do with this challenge is make up your own rules for how you want to do it. For me, I'm going to do around 15 minutes a day. Sometimes it'll be more, sometimes it'll be less. This is the laundry station. My friend Rachel, she had bought those at Costco and I thought it looked so great. And I have like Tide detergent, Nellie's soap, Borax, laundry strips, which are very handy most of the time. baking soda, cleaning baking soda. I don't know why there's so much bleach. It's going to take forever to go through. And then I have this little cleaning caddy, which I like to take around with me when I clean. Those are the extra bottles that need to be, probably just give them away on Marketplace. And then this is the kittens' food. Can you hear them meowing? Now when I clean, I take a bucket and some gloves around with me. There shouldn't be two. I don't even remember when I got two, but there are two. And then these are like the dryer balls. Wash your dryer. I put my dishcloths and that there. They're overflowing. They need to be washed. I want to show you the garage before I show you the living room. And I really want to stress that this is not really my domain. I have a son and a husband who love to do stuff, not to mention that there is a bit of gardening overflow in here, and I need to, and there are things that I'm going to donate here. This, actually, there it is, the coffee thing I'm decluttering, because we have other coffee solutions for guests, and my husband, he doesn't even use that. So there's already some books that, like, it, you know, when you look at your clutter, like, this is cluttered. This is terrible. This is not my area, right? Like, we can't be responsible for other people's clutter, and I am not. That is not my area. I have got some stuff here that is going to be donated. These are clothes that are going to be donated. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. I can't wait to tackle this. This garage will be very clean the next time you see it. I promise you that. And then this is actually my drying rack. This counter should be clean. But this is where I actually have some harvested stuff that I am in the middle of processing because it is the end of August, so life's a little crazy. And some garlic. Let's get to the living room. So stay tuned as we're walking to the living room. Make sure you stay tuned to join this challenge. The way I declutter, I have a free ebook. You can download it below. It is a great strategy for decluttering your house. This is the living room. And the living room is usually pretty tidy. Sometimes there are blankets in here. Usually there are blankets in here. This beast, I cannot stand. I do not like it. And this is a new Lego thing. It's just here briefly. But I like to see, like, we have a Lego thing. Oh yes, we're going to the basement next. I completely forgot about the basement. So the reason there is even stuff on here is because we have this darn thing. I tried to get rid of it. I ordered shelves just to put a few things up, but they wouldn't work. And I feel like if we took this away, it would look weird with the TV with this that is basically the exact same width. So pretty much I just need something to go underneath it that's wider. So it actually has to be close to like 72, 74 inches. And then this will be gone. I'll put like a ficus plant or something over there. It'll be a lot better. And of the things I want to keep, I'll just keep them over here. Look at this Lego set my son built. Is that not the coolest? Isn't that so cool? Everybody loves it. I think it's great. More Lego. I really do like the Lego that we have. This one, you know, yeah, I could take it or leave it. And then, you know, useful pot. I could let that one go though. And I will show you my other two. Like, I love these, the old Ghostbusters. So fun. My husband loves Volkswagens, so we have that. Now let's go to the basement. Might be a little bit messy, but I just want this to be as like realistic as possible. Okay. So this, I still haven't done anything with this. This is Bob and Doug Mackenzie. And, you know, I might just see if it's worth anything. If not, I might just donate it. They're so cute, though. They say, like, how's it going, eh? The beautiful Disney castle. And then pineapple cans. What is that about? I can hear my son playing guitar. So this actually is messier than normal. My husband, after his night shift, slept down here. He loves it because it's nice and quiet. This is just a screen that he built with a projector. It's not fancy. It is not fancy. Okay. Again, look at this. I have let things get completely out of control. Part of it is that I started saving and prepping for a disaster just in case, because we live where there's an earthquake and the government was always like, you need to prep for disaster. So I always felt terrible about it. So I finally started, but I basically have been like canning potatoes, and then I say to myself, don't leave them upstairs, just take them down. Well, then I take them down and I put them here because we have a new shelf we're going to put up. So I've just sort of had stuff sitting here because I need to put the new shelf right there. It's going to be glorious and so nice. This is more canning stuff. It's going to be so nice. You see what I mean? There's work to be done. Now, this part of the basement is the sort of gym area you may have seen us we made over. Like, for example, this bag for the cat pellets, that shouldn't be there. This is the shelf that's going in the other room. Got my freeze dryer. Here are some bins. But overall, this is a very nice, lovely clean space. I just love that part of the basement. And I'm not going to show you the kids' room. I'm not going to do a full garden tour. However, this is my garden. Now, to declutter my house, I'm going to use the method that I have always used, and that is right here. Make sure that you stay tuned because there are some really fun things coming, including the closet decluttering video that I filmed, including the challenge in October. So stay tuned. Stay tidy and mighty. I hope something great happens for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.